Hi friends, this is Mrs. Francis. I want to make a quick video to show you your assignment for today, Tuesday, May 26th. And if you're not in my Google Classroom, then I guess you are getting a lesson on a reading assignment that we have. We have the assignment here posted, and the title is This is a Museum, and it has a question mark. That is the reading that you have for today. And the instructions are to follow the link, click on grades 6 to 9, click on week 3, and then you're gonna find the article. The title is This is a Museum. And of course, there is a reading assignment that you have to do. So here is the link for the teaching remotely, and it's called Scholastic's Support at Home. And when it pulls up, it looks like this: Scholastic's Read at Home or Learn at Home. You will go down, and here is grades 6 to 9. Click there. You're gonna go to week 3. Click on week 3. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to find the title of the story right here. This is a museum, and it's got a question mark. So you're going to click on read the article. You don't need to sign in because these are free articles for anyone who would want to read and learn something. So I'm going to read it really quickly. Then we're going to go back to the document that has one question about the text, okay? This is a museum? So it's asking a question. A new report suggests that our definition of culture is changing. And here you see a picture of some ice cream, and here you see another post of someone posting some crazy art. Does a visit to the Museum of Ice Cream or 29 rooms count as a culture experience? Let's see. I'm gonna make it a little bigger so you can see it. The Museum of Ice Cream, the Museum of Selfies. You know what a selfie? When you take your phone and then you take a selfie. 29 rooms. Each of these venues offers outstanding opportunities for social media worthy snapshots. But are they really museums? And what is their cultural value? So think about it. If you go to the museum, you go to the museum because you want to learn something new, something cultural, something that somebody else has done very special that want to teach you. But this is about ice cream and selfies? I don't know. Traditionally, museums are institutions of learning. See? The relationship between people and art has changed, explains Ter Mamido, co-founder of the Museum of Selfies in Los Angeles. Now, people don't want to just be a silent consumer. They want to be part of the art. So, a silent consumer is when you go into a museum, everything is so quiet, and you are just reading and learning and walking around, and you're just taking it all in. That's a silent consumer. You're taking in information. But they're saying that things have changed, that you want to take part of the art. A new report based on an online survey of more than 4,000 people demonstrated that the definition of culture is changing. The majority, 81%, said that having fun is the number one reason they participate in cultural activities. About 1/3 of the responders want cultural activities to foster interaction and be shareable on social media. So if I go to the museum, I want to take a picture and I want to share it in Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. That's what we want to do. And that's what 81% want to do as well, share in social media. Curators at many museums, especially those who specialize in scholarly exhibitions, are wondering how to keep people engaged. The teams at some institutions are adapting to the changing landscape. So they want to change the way the museum looks. They want to make it different. Last year, the Indianapolis Museum of Art in Indiana began a new initiative to create a more varied visitors experience with a performance space and mini golf course. In addition to the museum, designers are even creating new museums that provide social media ready experiences. People who visit 29 Rooms, a pop-up space that has appeared in New York City and Los Angeles, take photos in 29 unique rooms. And at the Museum of Ice Cream in Miami, Florida, visitors play in immersive exhibits such as swimming pools full of sprinkles. What? What does this change mean for traditional museums? Crowd-pleasing exhibitions might entice people to visit museums, but is there cultural or educational value in these types of experiences? Should museums primarily be places for learning or for fun? Why? So now, this is it. So this is the assignment that I have in my Google Classroom, this part right here. Imagine that so as a person, you are about to open your own museum. If you've never been to a museum, maybe we can find a Google video or something that shows you what a museum looks like right now before all this changes. What would you feature inside? So what would you have inside? The museum that we're reading about has a pool with sprinkles, or 29 rooms where you can take selfies and it has different backgrounds. That's what they feature. What would you feature? What would you have inside the museum? Would your museum have a theme? So is it about natural resources, or is it about food? Is it about family? You think about that and you come out with one. All right, can't wait to read your responses. Bye.